Hello, you are on the channel Myths and Legends. Outside, a blizzard rages, and the cold penetrates to the very bones. Winter spares no one. Anyone who finds themselves in its domain risks being doomed. In her icy palace, the dark Mara rages, her wrath carried by the whistling northern winds, filling the gaps of wooden houses. Scared children huddle against their mothers in the dark, while men grimly sharpen their axes, preparing for the inevitable. Everyone fears, for before the ruler of winter, no one can stand if she decides to destroy. But few understand that Mara, with her white blanket, protects the land until spring, guarding it from destruction and helping all living things survive the harsh months. In the blizzards lies her cradle, where forests and mountains fall asleep, sinking into a calm, peaceful slumber. Few know that death, which people often speak of and fear so much, is not an end, but merely a new beginning. When one hunter freezes in the forest during winter, 2 newborns may come to life in his village come spring. But people do not understand this, do not appreciate it, and sometimes even curse fate. They overlook the true mysteries of the world. Only the children, different from the others, bring comfort to Mara. These special children see what is hidden from the eyes of others and understand more than adults. They reach out to Mara with their souls, unafraid of her but loving her with all their hearts. These children grow to bring her joy, for they are destined for a special fate. Some will become great commanders, others healers, and some will be wise women. Each of them is blessed on their path by Mara herself. Diseases pass them by, and winter does not bring cold, for they are warmed by the goddess's love. Those who reciprocate Mara's feelings will never be betrayed by her. Mara, or Marina, Marana in Slavic mythology, she is the goddess of winter and death, the mistress of the night. Her name is associated with dark and powerful forces of nature. She belongs to the first generation of Slavic gods, being the daughter of Svarog, the heavenly father, and Lada, the mother goddess. Her sisters are Liola, the goddess of spring, and Jiva, the goddess of summer, each embodying different seasons and life forces. The root of the name Marina Marmor links her to words such as death, darkness, mystery, and doom. This makes her a symbol not only of winter frosts but also of death itself. She was revered, though feared, especially in the northern lands where winter was particularly harsh and the frosts relentless. Mara's time is winter, a period when she holds power over the world of Yavi, covering the earth with a layer of ice and forcing it to freeze in anticipation of spring's awakening. It is not surprising that Mara was identified with death, for she was a symbol of the completion of the life cycle. However, it is essential to remember that for the ancient Slavs, the world was not divided into clear categories of good and evil. Everything was interconnected and intertwined. Winter, although symbolizing death, was inevitably followed by spring, which embodied rebirth and a new beginning. Thus, death was seen not as an end, but as a natural stage in the cycle of life. To see Mara solely as a negative figure is a misunderstanding. She played her vital role in the balance of the universe as an integral part of the natural cycle. For the ancestors, Mara, though a dark goddess, was not evil. Her image, though frightening, was perceived by the ancient Slavs as an exotic and powerful symbol governing not only cold and death, but also the life cycle of nature. The ancient Slavs envisioned Mara as a black-eyed beauty with thick, tar-like hair, tall and slender, with skin as pale as the first snow. It was said that she wore a dress of white or sky blue, adorned with delicate lace or intricate patterns. In this form, Mara embodied autumn, a time when winter began to assert its presence, gradually gaining strength. But with the arrival of spring, her power weakened, and the once beautiful goddess transformed into a terrifying old woman with withered hands dressed in tattered rags. She clung to her waning strength, unwilling to make way for the bright gods Lada, Liola, and Jiva. Her pride and beauty, combined with icy coldness, frightened people. Many legends from the north recount how Mara Marina Winter attempted to seize eternal power over the world of Yavi, refusing to acknowledge that her time must yield to the warmth and life brought by the spring and summer goddesses. Mara is often depicted with a sickle or scythe in her hand, symbols of her power over life and death. She bestows life in the manifest world, but when the time comes, she takes souls to Nav, the world of the dead. That is why her idols were placed near memorial altars and shrines where ancestors were honored. According to ancient traditions, Mara's realms extend beyond the Smaradina River, which separates the world of the living Yavi from the world of the dead Nav. A bridge made of viburnum spans this river, over which souls journey to the realm of death. Mara resides in a magnificent hall built of pure, shimmering ice that sparkles like heavenly stars. All spirits associated with water and cold obey her, underscoring her control over the natural elements. In Nav, the underworld, she reigns alongside Chernobog, the deity of darkness and destruction. Mara was also friends with Yaga, the wife of Veles, and together they practiced ancient magical arts, mastering the elements and various energies. Their alliance and magical abilities were legendary, allowing them to command forces inaccessible to ordinary mortals. How did it happen that Marina, born among the bright gods, became the ruler of the gloomy world of Nav? Northern legends say that the three daughters of Svarog, Jiva, and Marina were abducted by the messenger of chaos, the Skeeper serpent. This monstrous beast cursed the sisters, turning them into wicked beings who were forced to serve him. They remained under his power until the Irian gods defeated the Skeeper serpent. When the sisters were freed and returned to their former appearances, nevertheless, Marina's heart remained forever immersed in darkness. She could not embrace the light again and chose the path of the mistress of Nav, the world of the dead. It is believed that Marina became the wife of Chernobog, the lord of Nav and dark forces. She is sometimes called the mother of the fever sister spirits that inflict diseases. In ancient incantations, it was to Marina that pleas were directed to subdue her daughters and halt sickness, invoking her to intervene and stop the spread of ailments. Goddess Mara manifests her power and presence in all three worlds: Yavi, the world of the living; Nav, the world of the dead; and Rava, the world of the gods. She holds dominion over both life and death, capable of not only taking life but also granting it, and in some cases even bestowing immortality. Marina is also known for her colossal magical power, which she wields and employs in both the world of the living and the realm of the dead. One of the most mysterious manifestations of her power is dreams. Through dreams, Mara sends people warnings, guidance, or signs about upcoming events. However, interpreting such visions is not given to everyone. Only the chosen can understand the true meaning of these messages. Mara's main attribute is her sickle, with which she cuts the threads of human lives. This image, associated with harvest, is often mentioned in legends. Warriors fallen on the battlefield became her special prey, as it is said that Mara loved to stroll through the battlefields, collecting the souls of the bravest and most valiant. It was believed that Mara personally accompanied the souls of the fallen across the Kalinov Bridge to the world of Dark Nav. Her attributes included the black moon, a raven, a black swan, and a griffin, symbols of her power and authority over darkness and death. Mara maintained balance in the universe alongside Chernobog, and although her destiny is inevitable for every living being, she was not considered an embodiment of evil. Her main symbol is waves embodying frozen water. This serves as a symbolic bridge between the world of the living and the afterlife, making this sign particularly important for those engaged in magic and seeking to understand the mysteries of life and death. Another important symbol of Mara was the sign of Mara V, two triangles pointing their apexes toward each other. This symbol was also associated with the transition between worlds and was considered a powerful talisman for those striving to comprehend the mysteries of other realities. This symbol of winter, embodying the inevitability and fatality of existence, serves as a reminder that the end of every life is unavoidable. Mara's amulet, known as the Winter Sickle Cross, is a cross with equal arms, each of whose ends is adorned with a miniature cross. This amulet represents the 4 cardinal directions, 4 elements, and 4 seasons, where any disruption of this balance can lead to serious and negative consequences. Everything in the world must exist in harmony and balance, which cannot be disturbed. The sign of Mara is used as a protective amulet against evil intentions and dark spells. It is believed that the mistress of Nav can stop any misfortune if her powers are properly invoked. Moreover, the goddess Marina's amulet helps a person cope with inner insecurity and attain mental balance, endowing them with strength and resilience in the face of life's trials. When disease broke out among the Slavic pagans, whether among people or livestock, or when war loomed, they performed a ritual procession through the village with the likeness or idol of Marina. During this ritual, they asked Mara for permission to summon the spirits of their ancestors to be present on the battlefield and support their descendants in difficult times. November 25th was celebrated as the Day of Marina, a symbolic meeting of winter and cold. It was the moment when the goddess of winter assumed her rights. March 1st also honored Marina, marking her last days in the world of the living before she made way for the spring goddess Yola. The last remembrance of Marina took place at the spring equinox when winter finally departed. This moment was accompanied by the burning of an effigy representing Marina, symbolizing farewell to winter and a ceremonial greeting of spring as Lyala took her rites, bringing warmth and life. At the end of Maslenitsa week comes the time for a symbolic farewell to winter. The ritual of burning the effigy serves as a kind of funeral for winter and all its hardships. The straw effigy, dressed in old clothes, symbolizes departing misfortunes. The more rags it wears, the better. This ritual embodied the transition from death to rebirth, as well as the return of warmth and light. Throughout the long winter nights, Mara, the goddess of death, ruled over the Slavic lands, filling Nav with the souls of those who perished from the winter chill and harsh weather. Despite her grim embodiment, Mara was not only the goddess of death but also of justice. She ensured that balance and fairness were upheld in the world. Her image cannot be unequivocally labeled as either evil or good. She has saved the world on numerous occasions, yet she could also bring it close to ruin. As a part of the Slavic pantheon, Mara belongs to the bright gods and holds a central place in mythology. Through her image, our ancestors conveyed their understanding of the laws of the universe and the eternal cycle of life and death. This concludes our story. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoy such videos, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. There are many more fascinating myths and legends ahead. We look forward to seeing you again on the Myths and Legends channel.